Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, that was very good. Hold on. Welcome to Movie Community College.
You're ruining my reaction video.
You are Jeremy. I am Tish.
I am the professor. You are the warrior queen. Those
That
people
too.
do not exist.
That too.
We're here to do a movie review.
In case they didn't see from the title, they would have known just based on our little intro there. Hello, 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 hello.
Haider.
Yes. Or is it Haider? Because sometimes when his mom pronounced his name, sometimes it sounded like Haider, and other times it sounded like Haider.
This is a Bollywood Top 100 film.
Without question.
Now,
so good.
Before I turn it over to you, I want to get a running start at this movie review.
Okay, run.
My very first Indian film that I saw was A Soldier Never Takes a Holiday. Okay movie. Kumar, okay movie. I thought it was the best thing ever, but then the more you see, the more you know.
True.
And then I saw Barfi, and Barfi I said, whoa, wait a minute, there's something going on here. There's something that I'm not, there's talent here that I need to slow down and take a look at and kind of try to figure out. Haider, I saw Haider in some of my, A New 16. He's been around forever.
Ani,
I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Ani. He's been around forever. Haider, I realized I loved Indian films. Like, I love this genre. And I watched Haider walking away thinking, a whole new world has just opened up to me. It's like when you're a little kid and you get ice cream for the first time and you're like, what was that? Vanilla? Wait, whoa. There's more than vanilla? Are you kidding me? There's chocolate and raspberry and all these different flavors. And now I'm on the quest to eat all of the Indian films.
And you watched it so long ago that you didn't even realize that Shahid Kapoor was the actor in Jab We Met.
Yes, no, I didn't.
And so when we saw Jab We Met, you didn't realize...
Because he had his head shaved.
Right. And so then we watched Utta Punjab,
Yes.
and I said, wait a second, that's the guy from Jab We Met. And you were like, really?
Yes.
And then we saw him in Padmavat.
Yes.
And when I saw the trailer to Haider, I said, wait a second, that's Shahid Kapoor. And you said, what? And I said, Jab We Met, and Utta Punjab, and Padmavat. And then you were like, oh my gosh, I watched that so long ago, I didn't even realize it was the same guy. Mm-hmm. Is he a phenomenal actor or what?
I've always said when I do my top 10, and when I first started doing my top 10, I had no business doing it because I didn't know anything. You start throwing stuff in.
You're starting to learn some things. We're both starting to learn some things. We're very new at this.
Irfan Khan was like the king of number one.
You didn't... Here's the thing. When you saw this film so long ago, you didn't even realize he was in it.
Yes, I was surprised. I'm like, hey, Irfan's in it.
So we start the film, and they're going through the beginning credits, and then it says special appearance by Irfan Khan.
And I got excited.
And I said, Irfan Khan is in this. And you said, what? And I said, well, it says special appearance by, which means he's not going to be in it for very long. And of course he wasn't. It was a small role, but a very important role. So
I'm going to say I think Shahid Kapoor may be the best actor
ever
in
Not
Indian
ever.
films. In Indian films, I think he's the best.
Better
actor.
than Big B?
Yes.
I think he has the potential to one day be a Big B.
Let me walk that back here.
Right.
This is completely different. Big B is truly a living legend.
Yes.
Bollywood is 104 years old. He's 74.
Right.
Like he is a huge chunk of that.
And he's been acting for 49 years, so
it's
almost half of Bollywood's history.
Saying Bruce Willis is the best actor. Well, what about Clint Eastwood? Well, I mean, that's kind of different. I mean, it's just...
Bruce Willis wouldn't even compare. Come
he's
on.
a pretty good actor. Have you seen Die Hard?
Yeah, I
Yippee-ki-yay.
have. Come on. Anyhow, that's ridiculous. Shahid Kapoor has an opportunity to be a Big B.
A great actor. When you see him in Haider as crazy...
Wow.
Why is he not in American films?
I don't know.
Why
he's a great actor.
I mean, I don't mean to sound like I'm man crushing, but when he has long hair, he's an attractive dude.
He's much more attractive with short hair.
I think the long hair looks
No,
nice to feathered.
No,
But
way better when he's got that shaved head.
If he's got long hair, he could be a very innocent stockbroker in New York where some tragedy hits, like a plane blows up his building.
But
right?
when he has the shaved head,
he could be a crazy
like,
maniac.
I am kicking butt and
yes,
taking
he could be. He could be the Joker. He could be.
Yes.
I mean, just their performance in Haider is just a mind blowing performance when you see the craziness that's going on in that film.
Yeah.
And I have to say this. I remember having a discussion with one of my Indian friends about Taboo. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know.
She's a pretty good actress.
Oh, she plays a very dangerous role, very much in a sultry kind of manner where you're like, she is trouble, dude. She is. If she's not the mom dying in The Life of Pi, stay away from her. Because only bad things are going to happen to you. Stay away from her.
In Life of Pi, she was a wonderful woman.
Yes, but she's not that. If she's not that woman, stay away from her.
She was a great mom and a good wife. And that was like, we've only seen her in a few films. So that was the only film that we've seen her in where she was clearly just a clear-cut, good character.
As a villainess, dude?
She was very nasty and Drisham.
She was there's a scene in the movie where she's manipulating her son.
Yes.
First
there's
of all,
more than one.
Hold on. Was that not my relationship with my mom?
Only parts of it, because in the end, Taboo really did love her son.
Yes.
Okay. She really did want good things for him, but she went about it in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, but
the manipulative
reaction
is what you're talking about.
When she pulled the gun on herself and put it to her head, and it was just like, this is the insanity. This film gave a great, I felt like Kapoor.
Shahid?
Yes, gives a great performance.
Yes.
Taboo, then it's like poker. I'm all in. She gives a great performance.
Yes.
Then the douchebag general inspector guy, he gives a great performance. The uncle who steals, who has his brother his brother killed so he can get the wife.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just so terrible.
Yeah.
And you see all these great performances. Everybody's
His
just
dad,
pushing the chips in. Yeah, the dad.
Irfan Khan.
The two Salmons. Those guys
His
were
girlfriend.
just.
Everybody. Okay. Did you totally detest his girlfriend's brother?
Yes.
What a jerk.
Yes.
What a total jerk. Like you own her. Like she's your property or something.
And you give all these great performances and then you put it in the powder keg that is Kashmir.
Yeah.
With the political tension that's going on in Kashmir.
And this was set in 1995, by the way.
So this is in the heat of well, it's still going on.
It's still going on.
And people ask me my position because earlier on I would say free Kashmir and they thought I was being anti-Indian. And I'm not.
Right.
India cannot give up Kashmir. It becomes a staging area.
It would be the same
for problems, and I won't say because I won't get hit with whatever, but it becomes a staging problem.
Yes, and we've seen other countries cede land to people within their own borders, and it's turned out to be quite a disaster for those people. And again, we don't want to name names because we don't want to get in trouble here.
Yes, we don't get in trouble.
Yeah,
but it's important, I think, for India to have a hand in what goes on in there. Yeah. And it's a matter of national security. It's not a matter of we don't like you and we don't want you.
No, this is about security.
I would say Balochistan.
So anyhow, let's get back to
the movie.
So of course, his dad gets murdered. He loves his dad. He's always been very close with his father. And so when he comes back to town, because he's been away at college, when he comes back, his girlfriend picks him up and basically he makes her take him to his home. And she doesn't want to take him there because she knows, it's a ruin. But he needs to see it. And so he walks in, but he's imagining what it was like through
Yes.
his growing up years.
Yes.
And he's imagining different scenes.
Emotional
and,
movie.
Yes, and he's picking out things from the rubble that,
Emotional
are
movie.
little mementos.
With the cricket. He bags his cricket bat. And you can just feel, like, can you imagine being like, that's the house you grew up in.
Yep.
And it's in ruins. I mean,
Yes.
that scene was very emotional for me because I was transient. I was like a gypsy growing up. I was in 13 schools in 12 years. And here,
14.
Here is the longest we've ever been anywhere.
Yeah.
And if it got firebombed or something, I would be the same way. Like, well, let me fix. Where's Joshua's picture? I'm gonna hang it back on the wall that's half gone. Very, very emotional.
Right. So he's clearly sad, and then he knows that his mom is with his uncle. What he doesn't know is that his mom is with his uncle.
Yes. He starts to suspect it, though.
Well, as soon as he walks in the house,
and because it's I'm taking it all the parties that were given in the movie are Muslim. That was my take on it.
That's certainly what it appeared. Yes.
And she had her headdress off with him there, which I think would be
but they were in private. So.
Yeah, but it wasn't her husband.
Right.
It was her brother-in-law, and
it was in her room.
Because he looked like, wait a
quarters.
minute, why?
That wasn't what he was.
You don't think so? That's kind of how I took it.
No, that wasn't what he was alarmed about. He heard them laughing.
Oh.
Dad is presumed dead.
And
okay?
they're laughing
and they're sitting there laughing it up. And so that's what he was alarmed by, and he called her out on that.
Yeah.
And so I think it shocked her that her son had such insight. Isn't this the way that it is when you're in the midst of wrongdoing? You're so blinded by it that you don't even realize other people can clearly see what's going on. They can see a change in
your demeanor. Absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
And she and the uncle were just like, I can't believe that he knows what's going on.
Yeah, right. How can that be? That can't be.
And she knows full well that her husband, she might not know at that point that he is dead, but she knows he's as good as dead because they've shipped him off to prison. And so the rest of the movie basically is Haider's quest to find his father. And so he does find him with the help of Irfan Khan, who was in prison with his father. And so Irfan Khan basically gives him the whole story.
I think Irfan is really an ISI agent. I think.
Well, that's certainly what they said in the film.
Because they said, well, he's this.
Right.
But if you remember, his dad was telling him one thing that was very kind of a peace way. And then Irfan is telling him something. And then he finally clicks, like, wait a minute. Both sides are playing me here.
Yes.
The truth's somewhere in the middle.
Right. But Dad is dead.
Yes, Dad is dead.
And Irfan is able to give him proof that his dad is dead. And he goes to the cemetery and, gets the picture and finds where he is buried and then comes and basically confronts, mom and uncle. The scene that we watched that they called the best scene in Haider, you remember after they get him out of the town square basically, and then he comes back to the car, he tells mom that she doesn't have to be, what did they call him, a half widow? Is that what they called him when they didn't know what had happened to their husband?
Yeah, you can be a full widow.
You can be, because he's dead.
I found him.
Right. So... And then, he has to be there at their wedding, and his little dance scene at the wedding.
Yes,
wow.
where he calls him out. He calls him out. Yeah, it was a great scene.
That was so
Now, one
awesome.
of the things, I think the genius of this film is traditionally Bollywood is song and dance.
Oh, they wove it in here.
And so what I started you on was kind of after that.
Yes.
And so now you're seeing some of the stuff now that's before.
But this was still a 2014
this was after,
film.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But I'm saying it. You like the SRK film we're watching.
Oh yes.
It's everything song and dance
yes,
in
yes,
here.
yes, yes.
And I thought they did a marvelous job. How do you take these musical numbers and weave them into this story where it doesn't?
Great.
It's not counterintuitive to the insanity going on because it's like we have a great, tense, crazy scene and then a song and dance.
But
you
also,
run the risk of ruining the movie, and they didn't do that.
But not with this film because remember this is an
genius.
No, because it's an adaptation of Hamlet. And because that is a play, it's very easy to work in some sort of song and dance number into a play.
Do you know when I wear my hair like this, I get mistaken for Haider all the time?
Sure.
I
you
do.
Just have
I just
to,
walk down the
yeah,
street and they're like, Haider, what's going on? And I say,
some paint on your face.
1947, Article 2.
Yes, and then put some paint on your face, yeah.
And then
the,
I
the
watch
little
my
mask that he
mom
had. Yeah.
put a gun to her head.
Right. So, so in any case, yes, they did a marvelous job of working in the song and dance.
The Graveyard was my favorite song and dance number.
That was so great.
When you hear
the three gravediggers.
When I heard the shovels, I'm like, boy, this would be a great point for a song. And
keeping
here we go
time.
with the song of being in the grave. That was awesome.
They did a great job also with working color in to a film where you could see the drab, dreary backdrop just because of where they're at and what's going on in that time period. And yet they worked color into the scenes, which they did a great job with that. I absolutely loved that.
So if our lives were going to become Bollywood films, I would want Taboo and Irfan Khan to play us.
That's quite interesting.
I get mistaken for Irfan a lot. They're like, Irfan? Hey, you're from the guy from Spider-Man.
It must be the curly hair. It's got to be the curly hair, right?
Just on the side note, do you remember the Indian friend we met?
This was okay.
We won't say
hold
that.
on. We're not going to say her name. We're going to point out that this is one of the new Indian couples that we met at church, and she was actually born and raised in Chicago, but her family is from India. First, she asked me if I knew who Big B was, which was hilarious because I'm like, of course, I love Big B. But then
we started talking about Irfan Khan.
You asked her who her favorite Khan was, and she said Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes.
And you said your favorite is Irfan, and she goes, Irfan Khan. And she goes, oh, from Spider-Man.
And I about just lost my mind.
We were like,
Spider-Man? Get out of here. Get out of here. And our other Indian friend that was sitting there was like, oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no. She's going to.
He knows more about Indian films than she does.
Yes. We started talking about Bobby.
That was really funny. Yes, that was really funny.
One of our friends said, you're obsessed with Bobby. Yes, I am.
Yes.
It is a great movie.
Kind of like I'm obsessed with Big B. It's okay.
Yes.
It's all right. Everybody has their thing.
Yes.
So
Dimple is awesome.
Back to the movie review. So I love films that have a happy ending.
Yes, and this one did.
Well, there was only
just like Planet of the Apes.
There was only one part of this that could possibly make it a happy ending, and that's that Haider didn't die. But otherwise, not a happy ending. Everybody that he loved.
I love the shootout. I love the shootout scene where the old dudes are just like, well, okay, I guess we're gonna do this here, and you just see them with their 50 cals just start digging them out.
I loved that I knew what was coming with the mom.
Oh,
I knew
that, what
she
a
was
great
going to be a
scene!
suicide
What a
bomber.
great scene with the suicide belt! What a great scene!
She finally came to her senses with her dopey second husband and realized, oh wait, yeah, he's not a good guy after all. What did we do? We had my husband killed, and now he wants to kill my son that I love more than life.
I'm going to order this DVD. Okay, I'm going to order it. This is the movie that I fell in love with India on when I saw the film.
It's so good.
I mean, Barfi took me halfway there. This one took me all the way. This movie was amazing.
I was so mad that his girlfriend killed herself. So mad about that. They were such a great couple. Mm-hmm. So everybody he loved is gone. He does exact his revenge on the Salmons, which was, that scene.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't believe they turned on him. I mean, what jerks. So they turned on him, and he gets revenge, though, in a big way.
Yeah, he was phenomenal.
Wow. I mean,
Shahid Kapoor is
right.
Is
Every
he the greatest
film
actor?
that we have seen, no, he's not the greatest actor. Big B's the greatest actor. But he has a shot. If he keeps doing stuff like this, he has a shot to become a Big B. He really does. I think he's a very good actor. We've seen him in several things now, playing completely different characters, and he's just really believable in every role. So, final grade?
Come on. That's just ridiculous.
Well, we have to give a grade.
Ridiculous.
It's movie community
You're being
college.
Ridiculous.
We have to give a grade. It's movie community college.
A plus.
Yes, I agree. A plus. Yep.
Shahid Kapoor. What American film franchise would you put him in?
Franchise or genre?
Whatever.
I would think that you would have to put him in some sort of drama type film. I mean, you could put him in action, but he's really good with dramatic roles as well, like Utta Punjab. Wow. Wow.
Gabaroo!
Rom-com, Jab We Met. That was really good. Epics, Padmavat. Really good. I mean, he's good in anything.
I would like to see him in the Marvel Universe as a villain.
Oh, I don't want him as a villain.
I want to see him as a villain.
I don't want him as a villain.
I want to see
want him
Haider
always
as
as a good
villain,
guy.
head shaved, intense. Like, he has an intensity in his eyes that, when you see the intensity of Shahid Kapoor up against Captain America. And Captain America can't stand
because
it.
Captain America's my favorite, and I don't want him going against Shahid Kapoor.
The evil genius.
No, we can't do that.
Yes,
can
you
never.
can,
No,
dude. Yes, you
no,
can.
We
It
can
would
never
be
put him
money,
against
dude.
Captain
It would
America
be
because
money.
that would be too upsetting to me.
They would be making money
No.
like they just crank out the money machine.
No,
Just
he
crank
has
it
to
out,
always be a
crank it
good
out.
guy. There has
Or
to
you put
always
him
be a
in,
redemptive quality about him. He can never be a bad guy.
Or you make him some kind of demigod in Thor.
Okay, but he has to be a good guy.
No, as a bad
Nope,
guy.
you can't ever put him as a bad guy.
I'm telling you, this guy he can do crazy.
He can do anything. That's true.
Okay,
but it would be too upsetting for me.
I got it.
Too
All right,
upsetting.
this is what you do. You take the movie The Shining, and you make it an Indian version of it, and you make him Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Okay.
That
would be good.
Dude, you'd just be like, I can't believe this.
But
crazy.
Did he redeem himself in the end?
No, he didn't.
Well, I'm not happy with that.
No, he didn't.
Shahid Kapoor always has to play a character in whom you can see a redemptive quality. And that's why he can't ever play
a
strictly
completely
bad
evil
guy. No, I don't want that.
Siddiqui could do the same thing.
Siddiqui is almost always completely evil. We've seen him play a good role in...
Siddiqui, what's up,
was it
dude?
Teen?
What
we
happened
saw
to
him,
you as a kid, Siddiqui?
He played a priest in Teen, remember?
Yes. I don't
But
think
other than
Siddiqui
that-
got hugs when he was a kid, man.
Other than
He's
that,
crazy,
every
dude.
film we've seen him in, he's been a bad guy, and he does it really well. But I would like to see him in more
curious to know about Kapoor, right? Because like I'm going to tell you, like I don't. We talked about I don't care about Salman Khan. I don't care for him as a person.
I agree.
SRK, I don't always like his roles, but I've shared this story before. I had a problem with his production company
Yes.
blocking and copyright, and I sent a message to like, hey, listen, I'm just trying to do this in America. This is legal, and I got a response from SRK saying, I apologize. I'll make sure. Like, dude, how humble and nice is that?
Yes.
I would be curious to know about because with Kapoor, is he a nice guy,
Right.
or is he going to be like, oh no, he's a dirtbag? I hope.
I'd be
Please no
curious.
dirtbag. Please no
I know.
dirtbag.
I
I like
hope
this
not.
guy. Please no.
I hope so too, because I know there are some American actors who I just
Most American actors.
yeah, I just wish that they would keep their
Just
mouths
be quiet,
closed
dude.
because
I don't care.
if you're such
a
a jerk in
moron.
real life, I don't even want to go see your films.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'd be curious about that too, because Shahid Kapoor is a fine actor.
Oh, Ocean's 11. You do an Indian version. Shahid Kapoor
Yes,
is one of the bank robber
yes.
guys, casino robbers.
Replace Matt. Okay, I have an idea.
Hmm.
India, let's do this. I will trade you Matt Damon for Shahid Kapoor.
We're gonna trade people.
I will trade
get out of
you.
Matt Damon. We'll give you Matt Damon, and we'll throw in Ben Affleck.
Yes,
we'll throw them both in.
We'll even throw in Mark Ruffalo. You can take all three of them.
Be careful. You're getting a little crazy.
No,
Yes. You get all three
no,
of
no,
them.
no, no, no. Shahid Kapoor as
And
Bruce
we'll take
Banner. Shahid Kapoor as Bruce Banner.
We'll trade
Yes.
you those three. We get Shahid Kapoor and Mr. George.
No.
Yes, we need
No.
Mr. George, dude.
No.
Mr. George is
I don't
awesome.
like Mr.
He's
George.
You're not supposed to like him.
I know. I don't want him. Let's do this, India.
We'll
We will
trade him.
trade you three
We'll
for
trade.
one. It's a 3 for one.
Trade
All we're
him.
asking for is
Yes.
Shahid Kapoor.
Yes.
We can put him in the Marvel movies. He can replace Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Indian Hulk.
Yes,
That's awesome.
yes, and he can replace Matt Damon in every Matt Damon film. Yes.
I wonder if he's ever played like in like the Mahabharat style films. If he's ever played like Vishnu or whatnot. I'd be curious to see him in that kind of role.
He is good in everything, so it doesn't matter what they put him in.
You
he
could
will be
put
good.
him in When Harry Met Sally.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of Jab We Met, except a very When Harry Met Sally is not a clean version of that film at all. But yeah, he can be in anything. So
You
let's
know what
trade
surprises
India. We'll
me?
take him.
You know what surprises me? You're a Kajol fan.
Why? Why does that surprise you?
It just surprises me.
Why?
I just think
she
she's
has
okay.
nothing to do with this.
I know, but I
movie.
don't know. You're a Kajol fan.
I just think that she's cute, and I like her. I don't know. I think she's a good actor. I think she's cute. Like, not just physically, but I think her personality and in the movies, she always has a cute personality. Yeah.
Anyways.
I want to trade India. I am so down with this.
We're going to do the movie draft.
We'll
Maybe
give you
we should do a
3
video
for
where we do
1.
movie drafts.
Yeah.
We got to find an Indian friend that's willing to come on camera with us, and we'll draft actors. We'll put all the actors in a big pool, and we'll draft actors and remake them.
Seriously, give us Shahid Kapoor. You can take...
Shahid Kapoor is India's Steve McQueen.
But we want
Bam!
it. We want it. You can have Mark Ruffalo, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck.
And we get Shahid Kapoor and Mr. George.
I'll even throw in Leonardo DiCaprio. Take him too. Take him too.
If you're going to do that, then we get Mr. George and Vidya. Yeah, we get Vidya.
Yeah, I'm fine with taking Vidya.
Vidya's awesome.
That's fine. We'll take them, and you can have some of our Hollywood actors. What do you say? Let's do that.
You're crazy.
Somebody might take me up on it.